sentences on the board. Now you have to read the sentences and find out which tenses are these sentences in. First we'll go for the first sentence. First sentence is, I watched a movie yesterday. When did I watch a movie? I watched a movie yesterday. Yesterday is present or past? It's past. So if I am speaking about past, if I am making a sentence which is saying about past tense, then I have to use the verb in past tense. So watch is a word in present tense. Watch is past tense. I watched a movie yesterday is in past tense. So this is in simple past tense, I can say. Simple past tense means these tenses speak about the sentences which happened in the past, which happened already, which are completed. Now, how to make these simple past tense sentences? You have to take subject first and then past form of a verb. Then you have to go for object or anything. Now, I have given one example here. If I am speaking about myself, then I can say I. Whom am I speaking about? Myself. So, I'll take I here. So, that is a subject. Then past tense is ate. So, I ate is a simple past tense. Second example, she. I am speaking about one more person. That is a girl. So, I can say she. Past tense for go is went. So, she went to market. She went to school. So, you can go for different types of sentences. These kinds of sentences are simple past sentences. Now, second sentence. My friend came to my house yesterday. When did my friend come to my house? My friend came to my house yesterday. Yesterday means it is past again. Then, if it is past, I have to use the past form of a verb. Come is the present form and came is a past form. Now, my friend came to my house yesterday. So, came yesterday. Both are in past tense. So, this sentence also is in simple past tense. I hope simple past tense is clear. Simple past tense means actions happened in the past. And the structure, we have to use subject plus past form of verb plus object or anything. So, this is the structure of simple past tense. Now, mainly I am going to discuss past perfect sentence. What is past perfect? See, you just take both the sentences here. First, I have given, I watched a movie yesterday. Second, I have given, my friend came to my house yesterday. But I want to know which action happened first. Can you guess which action happened first? Can you get it clearly here? No, because it is not mentioned. It's not mentioned which action happened first. So, how can you find out? When we have two actions in the past and when we want to mention one action before the other action, then we use past perfect tense. Shall we learn past perfect tense in detail? Now, I have written two sentences here. First one is, Ritu celebrated birthday. So, as I said, it's in simple past tense. People gathered in a hall. So, this is also in simple past tense. Now, both the sentences are in simple past tense. I tell you, this happened first. So, which action happened first? People gathered in a hall happened first. And then, she celebrated birthday. So, this is the second action. Then, can we mention these two sentences in one single sentence? Yes. By using past perfect, we can make one sentence. So, this is the first sentence. Then, I will go for people had gathered in a hall before Ritu celebrated birthday. See now, people had gathered in a hall before Ritu celebrated birthday. So, this sentence happened before Ritu celebrated birthday. So, this is where we use past perfect sentence. Did you understand this? Shall we take one more example? Now, I have written two sentences. One is, I reached the station, and the second one is, the train left. So, both are in simple past tense. Means both happened in the past. Now, I'll tell you, this sentence happened first. Next. Now, how can I make this sentence in one sentence? So, I have to use past perfect sentence. The train had left when I reached the station. Did you get it? The train had left. So first sentence is in past perfect. It means this sentence happened before another action. When I reached the station is in simple past tense. So past perfect sentence is usually used before another simple past tense because this happens before the simple past tense. I hope you understood this one. We'll take the final example one more. I have given another sentence where I have mentioned this is the first sentence and this is the second sentence. First sentence is I wrote a letter. Second sentence is he arrived to see me. Now, can you try by yourself by pausing this video? Do it. Answer for this one is I had written a letter. I had written a letter before he arrived to see me. He arrived to see me. Is your sentence correct? I had written letter before he arrived to see me. So here, had written letter is in past perfect tense and then he arrived to see me is in simple past tense. Observe these sentences. According to these sentences, we have to use past perfect before simple past tense. Did you understand this? Now understand the structure. First, we have to use past perfect before simple past tense. Past perfect tense, how to make the sentence? Subject plus had plus past participle. Means subject means he had, I'll write down. Past participle, he had reached. Reach is a verb, reached is a past participle. He had reached before subject. I, past form. Wrote. Write is a present and wrote is a past form of a verb. So I wrote a letter. So the sentence is he had reached before I wrote a letter. Means past perfect before simple past. Structure subject plus had plus past participle for this past perfect. Subject plus past form of verb for this simple past tense. But now, do you know which are the past form of the verbs and which are the past participle forms of verbs? First, you need to learn those things. Now, let's learn which are the base forms, past participle and present participle. Every main verb means action word has 4 forms. So, we can say first form of a verb, second form of a verb, third form of a verb and fourth form of a verb. So, if I take run, past tense for run is ran. Past participle is run. Present participle just by joining ing to run. So, that is running. Think is the present. Thought is the past. Past participle is also thought. Here, ing we have added to think to get present participle thinking. Now, next word we will go for ask. Ask, asked, asked, asking. Discuss, discussed, discussed, discussing. So, these are the 4 forms of the verbs. Here, you observe one more thing. Here, ask is that. What I have added? Ed. Here also I have added ed. Next, discuss. Ed, ed. So, there are many words which become past tense and past participle just by taking ed. So, for examples, walk, walked, walked, walking. Okay, it never changes. Then, agree, agreed, agreed. Accept, accepted, accepted. jump, jumped, jumped, hop, hopped, hopped, arrange, arranged, arranged, decorate, decorated, decorated. So there are many verbs which take only ed to become past tense and past participle. But there are some more words which never take ed. Sometimes it may take ed in past tense or past participle, but most of the times they never take. So these verbs are called as irregular verbs. The verbs which take ed in past tense and past participles are called as regular verbs. So main verbs have two types, regular verbs and irregular verbs. If you want to learn tenses, you need to learn this first. If you learn this first, without any mistakes, you can make all the sentences of all the tenses.
Now, let's do this exercise to understand past perfect tense clearly. Make positive or negative past perfect sentences using the words given in brackets. Here, the words are given in brackets. You have to make positive or negative past perfect sentences. Pause the video and try yourself and then check your answers. First one. When I arrived at the cinema, the film dash. Observe the first sentence. When I arrived at the cinema. So this is in simple past tense. So can you answer me? Second sentence should be past perfect, right? What is the structure of past perfect? Had plus pp. So the second sentence should be the film had started. So the sentence becomes when I arrived at the cinema, the film had started. So film started first and then I arrived at the cinema. Shall we go for the second sentence now? She dashed in Delhi before she went to Chandigarh. She dashed in Delhi before means what we have to add here? Here also we have to go for past perfect. She had lived in Delhi before she went to Chandigarh. So the complete sentence is she had lived in Delhi before she went to Chandigarh. Are you able to get this answer? Now the third one. If you dashed to me earlier, you would not have caught cold. So, what's the answer for this? If you had listened to me, you would not have caught cold. So, one sentence has to come before the other one. Fourth one. When we dashed dinner, we went for a walk. So, we went for a walk is in simple past tense. First sentence should be we had finished. We'll go for fifth sentence now. I dash her somewhere before. Somewhere before. It has to become I had met her before. The last sentence. She told me she dashed a lot before the examination. So, she told me. One is in past tense. So, it has to be she had studied. Studied before the examination. So, before examination, it has to happen. So, I hope past perfect tense is clear to you. I'll give you some more exercises. You try to do that. And finally, you check the answers. Do this B exercise now. Could you get answers? I'll give you C main now. Try to do that also. As I said, pause, do this and then check the answers. Check the answers now. These are the answers. Check how many answers were correct. So you need to understand. One sentence should be in simple past. Another sentence should be in past perfect. Past perfect shows this action happens before another action. So whenever we speak about two actions, one action happened before another action in the past.